The world of action cameras is about to hit a breaking point. For years, we have seen incremental updates, a little more battery here, a slightly better sensor there. But what is looming on the horizon for 2026 is something that feels less like an upgrade and more like a total takeover of the industry. We're talking about the DJI Osmo Action 7, a device that isn't just being built to compete with GoPro, but to render the very concept of a traditional action camera obsolete. When you look at the trajectory of DJI over the last few months, especially with the massive leap seen in the Action 6, it becomes clear that the engineers in Shenzhen are no longer playing it safe. They are swinging for the fences, and a leaked specification for the Action 7 suggests a machine that handles light, motion, and data in ways we previously thought were reserved for high-end cinema rigs. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel. Hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now, to understand why the Action 7 is causing such a massive stir in the professional filming community, we have to look at the heart of the machine, the rumored 1-inch stack CMOS sensor. While the predecessor made waves with its 1/1.1-inch architecture, moving to a full 1-inch stack sensor in an action camera body is a feat of thermal engineering that many experts said was impossible without making the camera the size of a brick. Yet, the leaks suggest DJI has found a way to dissipate heat using a new magnesium alloy internal frame that doubles as a massive heat sink. This isn't just about megapixels. It's about the pixel binning technology and the massive increase in dynamic range. We're looking at a confirmed 15 stops of dynamic range, which, for those of you who shoot in harsh sunlight or deep shadows, means the end of blown-out skies and crushed blacks. Imagine you are speeding down a mountain trail at sunrise. Traditionally, an action camera would struggle with the blinding sun hitting the lens while the forest floor remains in total darkness. The Action 7 is designed to bridge that gap natively, using a dual native ISO at levels we've never seen in this form factor. But the real showstopper that will keep people talking is the leap to 8K resolution at 60 frames per second. Many critics argue that 8K is overkill for an action camera, but they are missing the point. In the world of high CPM content creation, 8K isn't about the final delivery. It's about the crop factor. Having an 8K canvas allows creators to zoom in 200% or 300% in post-production and still maintain a crystal-clear 4K output. It effectively gives you a multi-camera setup with a single lens. You can capture the wide-angle landscape and a tight shot of the athlete's face simultaneously from the same file. This is the kind of versatility that makes the Action 7 a must-buy for solo creators who can't afford to miss the shot. Beyond resolution, the frame rate upgrades are equally staggering. We are hearing reports of 4K at 240 frames per second. That is 10 times slow motion in ultra-high definition. Think about the cinematic possibilities. Every splash of water, every grain of dirt kicked up by a tire, captured with the fluidity of a high-speed Phantom camera, but fitting in the palm of your hand. Then there is the software, or more accurately, the intelligence behind the glass. RockSteady 4.0 is expected to debut with the Action 7. It's moving beyond simple electronic image stabilization. Leaks indicate the integration of a dedicated AI NPU, neural processing unit, inside the camera. This chip doesn't just level the horizon. It predicts movement. Using deep learning models trained on millions of hours of action footage, RockSteady 4.0 can anticipate a shake before it happens, adjusting the sensor readout in real time to create footage so smooth it looks like it was shot on a 3-axis gimbal with a dedicated operator. This AI isn't just for stabilization either. The Subject Tracking 2.0 feature will likely allow the camera to recognize the human form even when it's obscured by debris or moving at high speeds, automatically adjusting the focus and exposure to keep the hero of the shot looking perfect. For the first time, we might see an action camera that actually understands what it is looking at. This leads us to the most controversial leak of all, the variable aperture. For years, action cameras have been stuck with a fixed f/2.8 lens, which is great for depth of field, but a nightmare for controlling light without ND filters. The Action 7 is rumored to feature a mechanical aperture that can switch between f/2.0 for low-light mastery and f/4.0 for those ultra-sharp, bright daylight scenes. If DJI pulls this off, it changes the game for vlogging and professional cinematography. You won't have to fumble with tiny glass filters in the middle of a shoot. The camera will adapt to the light just like your eyes do. But why does this matter for the average viewer in the US or UK? Because the Action 7 is being positioned as the ultimate all-in-one creator tool. It's not just for surfers and mountain bikers anymore. With the rumored improved MIMO ecosystem and native integration with DJI Mic 3, the audio quality is set to rival dedicated podcasting setups. The camera will reportedly support 32-bit float internal recording when paired with DJI's wireless ecosystem, meaning you can never clip your audio, no matter how loud the environment gets. From a hardware perspective, the dual OLED touchscreens are getting a brightness boost to 2,500 nits, making them visible even under the direct glare of the California sun. The battery life, often the Achilles heel of high-res cameras, is seeing a 30% efficiency increase thanks to the 3nm processor architecture. We are looking at over 4 hours of continuous 4K recording on a single Extreme Battery Plus. This isn't just a camera, it's a statement of intent. DJI knows that GoPro is currently regrouping, and they are moving in for the kill. By the time the September 2026 launch window rolls around, the landscape of digital storytelling will have shifted. The Action 7 represents the moment where the action camera label becomes too small for what this device actually is. It is a cinema camera that happens to be waterproof to 30 meters. It is a vlogging powerhouse that can survive a 10-foot drop on a concrete. It is the apex of portable imaging technology. As we move closer to the official unveiling, the question isn't whether you should buy the Action 7. The question is how any other manufacturer can possibly hope to keep up with a machine that seems to have solved every pain point the industry has complained about for a decade. The leaks are consistent, the hype is grounded in reality, and the results are going to be nothing short of revolutionary. We are witnessing the birth of a new standard, and the DJI Osmo Action 7 is the torchbearer for this new era of 2026 technology.